First, a lot of this has to deal with like your risk tolerance, your current cash flow of your business, and your confidence in being able to actually get results. So all those three things are personal and are individualized to your business. Um, if you're at a point in your business right now, agency wise, where you really need cash flow is important because you're just getting started, you have a few employees, and you're burning cash, right? You only have a few months of run rate, whatever it might be. At that point, I would say just stick 2% of ad spend because it's more stable, more consistent, and it's kind of guaranteed cash. Which at that point in your business is more important than trying to do big home runs. Um, if you're new to media buying and you're still developing your skills and you're not like super confident that you can just every client like knock it out of the park. Obviously, even if you're great at your job, you can't do that. But you know what I mean. If you don't have that confidence yet in yourself or your team, I would also consider percent of ad spend because then you're not really judging performance and your compensation is not tied to performance. Um, and then if you're just not confident in the offer, right, in the business itself. Now on the flip side, if your agency is doing well, you have a really great roster of clients already. You have you're you know generating you know 20, 50,000 plus a month in profits and free cash flow, and you're running really profitable. You're running relatively lean. Like if you're in that position and you have a few clients that you're looking to bring on that are already doing very very well, that already kind of have everything figured out, and they're coming to you to really take them to the next level. Those types of deals start to make sense to be performance based, and whether that's a rev share, whether that's a CPA, kind of performance based, that's a kind of up to you, up to the client, up to the it's different type of product they're selling, whether they're a single product company or they're a multi SKU company. All of that is going to dictate the type of deal you do with them. So that's kind of uh, what we look at when determining whether we're going to do percent of ad spend. The other thing you can do, and this is something we've actually done quite a bit, is you take somebody on under a percent of ad spend and you do a test. And basically, the purpose of that test is to figure out kind of what the ideal CPA looks like, whether the offer works, whether everyone's happy with the deal. And then you transition into a CPA based or a rev share based deal after the first 10, $20,000 of spend, right? Whatever you want to set it at. Um, and that way you're covered, you're getting paid. So you get, you know, $2,000 to $4,000, $2,000 to $5,000 to do the work, and you're getting paid and compensated. The client is not losing a ton of money by setting a CPA that's not profitable for them, and you guys kind of figure the relationship out on a small scale. Once you figure the numbers out, then moving and transitioning over after the first month or after that first kind of 10, 20,000 in spend, moving over to a performance based deal. So that's something we actually do a lot of. And I recommend it. I think it's kind of the best of both worlds instead of just jumping headfirst into a rev share deal, performance based deal when you don't really know the numbers well.